So, again, I enjoy helping people. I enjoy assisting. It's probably when I get my most fun is whenever I'm helping somebody do something or achieve something that they normally can't do. And sometimes I don't even like helping, I just like giving advice and watching them do it and like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I told you you could do it. So on that subject, on the yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I told you you could do it. On that subject right there, we're gonna talk about child support. We're gonna talk about child support from the man and the woman's angle. So in essence, basically, I have a couple friends that call me and they tell me certain things like, hey man, you've been to court, you got baby mama drama like I do. I respond, I used to have it because not no more. So they asked me, hey, when you went to court, man, what did you have to do? And the first thing I'll tell everybody is you gotta file. First thing you gotta do is file. You gotta go to court to file, man. If you have called and complained about fucking child support as a man, if you've complained and said, man, I gave her $600 this month and she's asking for more and yada yada yada, you know, the first thing I say is that what the court ordered you to pay? Court ordered you to pay $600? They were doing bad math. And their response is this: well, no, I'm just giving $600 because I don't want to go to court because I'm scared if I go to court. What, you scared if you go to court you're gonna have to pay $600? That's ass backwards. Little do you know, man, half the time, and this is if you got a job, let me rephrase this. If you got a legal job, you need to go to court. If you don't have a legal job, if you're a hustler, don't matter what you're hustling, you could be hustling hubcaps or heroin. If you are a hustler, I don't recommend going to court, man. You don't have a check that they can attach. Don't do that. So now we're gonna flip to the women, because I'm bouncing. From women, you do not have the right to complain about a guy not helping you financially or with visitation. Because the only thing that the courts can necessarily enforce is that money. They will not make a policeman go to your house and watch your son or daughter. I'm sorry. It just will not happen. But they will make it that anywhere that this dude gets a legal job with his name or any kind of tax return or something like that or a driver's license, they will make it where he has to pay you before he can get that stuff. You can't complain about child support if you have not gone to court. Obviously, it's not working out between you two because you're not together. Some people have a special gene in them that's called compassion. I have it, but it just turns on and off. They really seem to think that most people can get along after they break up for the kid. Not knowing that if they would have did that, they would have stuck together for the kid. That's just my opinion. Now we're going to go into something that's just random as shit. Facebook pokes. Everything that's weird in life I can apply, and I can usually find a way to say I understand where that's coming from. And I'm a very literal dude. I like to play scenarios out of my brain. So let's play this one out. We're friends, and this is not even including you weird ass people who ain't friends with nobody that poke people. So we're friends, and we're in a crowded place, and you're just gonna walk up next to me, not looking at me, and just sneak over and poke me like that. You do that in real life? That's what you do in real life? You walk around just poking people? If I was 12, I wouldn't understand the whole poke. That reminds me of some funny shit you would do to a girl's ass because you wanted to get there. Or a girl that would poke a dude that would be like, hey, my friend likes you. Like, follow this shit up. What the fuck is a poke? That's random, I know. But since we're on Facebook, let's talk about this. Facebook is a public forum. It is a free site. With that said, I know people think that they're in their rooms or in their cars, they're in an enclosed area. But your thoughts are on Main Street. Facebook is your city. Your status is Main Street. If you have a store on Main Street and you have your windows up and you're blasting music and you're putting signs and you're actually running up and down the street with your statuses and your posts and your quotes and all that other shit, How can you be upset for someone having something to say about that? Had you not put it in their vision, had you not put it in their sight or their line of fire, there would have been no way for that to happen. Who cares what somebody thinks, man? Unless it's jeopardizing your rent, you seeing your kid or your relationship, who gives a fuck what somebody says online? If you throw music out there, it's out there to be clowned. You hope for the opposite. Most people do. I'd hope for the opposite too. But most times you post shit because you feel like it's tight. Or there's times that you say, hey, let me know what you think about this. It's all a play on words, man. You could even trick me by just saying, hey, share this. Which means I don't even have to like it. I'm just supposed to share it. I get it. Oh, parents. And the words, let's talk about play dates. Random. Let's talk about play dates. If your kid can pick up a phone, if your kid can talk, if your kid has conversations with their friends, then they're past the age of play dates. Play dates are for adults with kids that can't speak. Because when you were growing up and when the parents were growing up, they would ask their parents, hey mom, can I go hang out with so-and-so? Can I go over to so-and-so's house? No one said, can I go have a play date? Because it was assumed that what you were doing was going to play. The dates are for the parents that don't have nothing else to do. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion once again. Doesn't mean you're lonely. It just means you have a kid that can't do too much of shit, like talk or walk around too much, so you make play dates with another parent. Where dates where your kids can play together. Kids don't have play dates with each other. Imagine growing up and saying that you're going to go have a play date with one of your 30-year-old or 20-year-old friends. Now, back to Facebook. Who cares what people think? Everything is up for entertainment and up for discussion and up for debate. Or don't post it. Don't go online. There's no need to. Your opinion means about as much as mine does. At the end of the day, if I was to never go online again, my opinion would mean nothing in your world. Unless I made an impact with something I have said, like some people do when I listen to them or I look at the stuff that they write. If you make an impact with something you said, it replaces my bullshit statement that I might have had, which was the previous person's great statement. All I'm looking for is ways to keep getting smarter, man. Life is a game, and everybody's trying to say that there's different rules. Or my favorite thing, life is a phone, and as you have service, you have lifetime service. You want all these different applications when life is the application that you need to be worried about.